Good evening once again. If you didn't watch the first video, hello to everybody that didn't watch the first video. The title, I can't think of the title right now. By the end of this video, I'm gonna come up with a proper title for this video. But I was given the topic, sex outside of marriage. How do I feel about sex outside of marriage? Well, I'm going to talk about sex outside of marriage as well as relationships in general, because everyone is not married. So that probably wouldn't be applicable to everybody. How do I feel about sex outside of marriage? I am against it. I am against adultery. I am against infidelity. Why, do you ask? I feel it's not fair for a person to have their feelings invested into a bond, or at least what they believe is a bond, and them being taken advantage of. I think that's sickening, and I think that is unfair. I think that's cruel, and cheating in general. Okay, so I don't see how it could be a mistake. How can cheating be a mistake? I don't understand. I mean, I understand how a person can forgive a person for cheating. You understand me? You have your feelings invested into this person, and you invested so much that you don't want to have all of that go down the drain. I understand that. For some people actually like the drama. Let's be honest. Some people actually like like that drama. Some people, I don't know. I can't think. You can come up with your own philosophy and your own reasoning as to why people cheat, but I just disagree with it. If you feel like this person is not satisfying you, you should tell them something. People don't want to be honest and just say how they feel because they feel like it's going to hurt someone else's feelings. But don't you think that, well, in this case, if you cheat on someone and they eventually find out, because you know how the cliche goes, all that stays in the dark will eventually come to light. So if they eventually find out, which is a pretty good chance that they will, don't you think that will hurt them even more, that you weren't honest with them? How do you think that they feel about themselves after knowing that you cheated on them? I would believe that would make a person feel very low, or make them feel like it's something that they lack, and I would think that's another thing. I would think something is lacking. You are missing something to go outside of your relationship. What is missing there? Is it love? Is it attention? Is it some sort of bond? The actual friendship. What is missing? Because for you to go outside to look for something, there has to not be something that's inside. So I think that most people should just, I wouldn't say stay single, but really take a lot of time to know themselves. Take a long time to know what exactly it is that you want out of life and what it is you need. Because when you look for a partner, you should look for someone that not necessarily completes you, but someone that can help you. You both are you should be two whole people that make one complete person. So you are looking for someone that is compatible, not just because you both like to have the same interests and hobbies, or this person is cute. It should be beyond that. You should really take some time to know what it is your purpose is, and if at least know exactly who you are or what direction in life you plan on going. And can this person aid you at all? What good is this person? What qualities does this person possess outside of sex? Because hell, you can masturbate. You know what I'm saying? If you want to bust a nut, you could just masturbate. And pardon my French, but I'm gonna keep it funky with you, and I'm gonna just be honest with you. You could just bust your own nut. Once again, pardon my French if that's too if if that's too, you know, out of character for me in your eyes, but I'm just going to tell you the truth. What you should look for good qualities within this person that can benefit you, and how can you benefit them as well, because it should be a mutual thing. And that's one thing that I don't understand. For instance, okay, this is something else that might be a topic within a topic, but I don't understand how come, you know, when people get cheated on, even though they cheat on their partner, when they get cheated on, they feel like, the other person is completely wrong. But when they do it, it's nothing. I don't understand how the person doesn't feel that these aren't reciprocated, or when things are done to them, they don't think that they should, you know, feel they feel like they shouldn't feel guilty. Or did I even use that right? You understand what I'm saying? I hope so, because like I said, I never used a script. Maybe I should. Don't tell me that in the comments. I'm gonna use that advice, but I just don't understand people. Maybe that's why I don't have a lot of friends anymore. I used to, but maybe that's why I don't have a lot of friends anymore. But let me get back to the original topic. I just don't understand why people cheat and go outside of the relationship. I feel, like I said, I feel like you should really just build that bond. You should be friends for, a good amount of time before you even have sex, because once you have sex, then that confuses everything, and then you have the emotions involved. You also have spirits involved, whether you believe it or not. When you have sex, your spirits intertwine. At least that's my theory. I would hope to believe other people believe that too, but I mean, that's the truth. When you have sex with a person, that person is inside of you, literally, not just physically, but it's more of a, it's a spiritual thing there, so you should be very conscious of not just how many people you have sex with, but who you have sex with, because that person is a part of you. What are your thoughts? How do you feel about sex outside of marriage? Do you think that cheating is justifiable? I don't think that cheating is justifiable, but what do you think? If a person cheated on you, would you forgive them? How many times could a person cheat on you before you give up and say, call it quits, before you give up on a relationship? If you are in a marriage, do you stay with this person? If you have kids with this person, are you going to stay with them for the kids? And let me talk about that too. Well, I got two more things to talk about before I reach this 10-minute mark, because I'm at about 8 minutes. But if you have children involved in your marriage, forget the marriage. If it's not working out, it's not even just about the cheating. If it's not working out, you ain't got to stay for the kids. But you should be involved in the children's life. Shout out to Joe Raby Jr. He told me this, and I love this theory. But you don't have to be stuck into a bad relationship to be a good parent. You could be happy, with someone else that is actually compatible with you, and still be in that child's life. Once again, this is like, okay, this is much better than just cheating, because if you feel like this relationship is falling down and it's lacking somewhere, at least you are being honest, saying that this is not going to work out, and you're still involved in that child's life. The child is the most important amongst you. It's more important than your failed relationship. And the second thing I wanted to say, and I'm about to reach 10 minutes, but who cares? When you are in a relationship, or just even a friendship, okay, you are not going to like everything that you see in the person. And that's a fact. They are not you. And hell, you don't even like everything about yourself. So how could you expect to like every single thing about a person, another person? Try not to be so picky. Maybe this is advice that I can give myself, but don't be so picky and be so, you know, analytical about another person. Like, you're not going to like every single thing, but you have to deal with it. If you love that person, if you want to be around that person, you have to look past the simple flaws, because everyone has flaws. You're not perfect either. And neither am I, if you want me to say that, because it's true. I'm not saying that to be humble or to put myself down. It's just true. You're not going to like every single thing that you see in your partner, but love can conquer that. And my uncle told me that love is the most powerful thing in this world. And you know, some people say, you want to say love can't pay the bills and things of that nature, but you have to understand that it's not about that. Love may not pay bills, but love can get you through the hard times. Love can get you through depression. Love can get you through some sort of insecurities. Love can build your self-esteem. Love can build a family back together. Yeah. Love makes people that get cheated on stay in relationships. Love is the most powerful thing in the world. And like I said, I don't care how you characterize me, try to, say I'm soft or something like that. I'm sorry for the camera glitch, but, whatever. That's what I know. I know what love is. Love is God, as far as I'm concerned. And I'm not trying to alienate anybody, but, love is inside of all of us, And sometimes, if that love is misguided, it can turn to hate. Just be careful who you love. And maybe that should be the title of this. The title of this video should be called Love. I think I like that. Be careful who you love. Because if you love the wrong people and you don't know how to handle your own emotions in love, it can turn to hate. Y'all just be cool.